650 million years ago the Earth looked like this, where you are sitting. Dinosaurs used to roam from the depths of the sea to the top of the sky, from animals weighing 1 lakh kg to birds bigger than 4 elephants. They ruled every corner. But what happened that they were destroyed in just a few hours? Why only our ancestors survived, and how humans came to Earth? Let's know in this video. Let's go a little back in time. This is our Earth. At that time, due to high oxygen, trees as tall as 3,035-story building were seen everywhere, and dinosaurs lived in them. This is the 8-story tall Argentosaurus. They used to graze many forests in a day. At that time the Earth looked like this. These are lime deserts where there has been no rain for millions of years. They are dominant here too. This is our India, which was moving towards Asia. At that time the Indian land was filled with lava, and here were found Raja-saurus. There is a different scene here. From creatures as long as a bus to crabs as big as humans. Come out and look at Titanosaurus. Weighed as much as 20 elephants and are taller than an 8-story building. These creatures have gathered here today to give birth to children. The voices of dinosaurs were echoing in every corner of the world, but they did not know that today is going to be their end. In fact, in our solar system, between Jupiter and Mars, there are many meteorites which are revolving around the Sun. 100 million years ago 2 of these meteorites collided, and one of its pieces started moving towards the Earth at a high speed. As soon as it came near the Earth, some of its pieces fell on the moon, but due to the high speed the moon's gravity could not pull it. As soon as it came near the Earth, its speed started increasing due to the atmosphere. It started burning and it fell 80,000 kilometers long. It hit the Earth at a speed of 1.30 kilometers per hour. It was 1:30 in the night. For minutes before the collision, the entire Earth was illuminated. The nearby animals were blinded by its brightness. The water there dried up before it fell. The energy released from the explosion was equal to 10 crore nuclear bombs of today. The 6,000 degrees Celsius heat released from it blew away the animals in the vicinity in half. The land in a radius of 150 kilometers reached space, and only 5 seconds have passed so far. The shock wave generated by this explosion moved forward at a speed of 550 kilometers per second. It started blowing stones at the speed of a bullet. The rivers in the vicinity started vomiting. The trees in the forest started falling down. The mountains started collapsing. A few seconds later, a wave of intense heat came and melted the flying stones and turned them into a lake. Every water coming in contact was immediately becoming hot. The sea started boiling. In the blink of an eye, the forests were drying up. The bodies of animals were boiling, and this is just the beginning. Thousands of tons of debris had reached space due to the collision, which were moving due to gravity. Spreading all around the Earth, it started falling on the Earth. It was also catching fire, and wherever it was falling, destruction was taking place for several kilometers. The collision shook the Earth from inside as well, due to which earthquake started on the Earth in a few seconds. The intensity of the earthquake was high, so the sea water started mixing with the sand sitting on the ground, due to which the creatures started suffocating, and collapse started there as well. Only 5 minutes have passed and there is already a stampede among the animals outside. The hot dust and mud created at the site of the incident was moving forward rapidly. Due to the dust going into the clouds, lightning had started striking them. Thousands of tons of animals and trees coming in the middle of this storm were flying in the air. In a short time, this storm reached Africa, due to which the limestone deserts there started mixing with the atmosphere and the clouds started becoming poisonous. The collision had raised the sea water even higher than the clouds, due to which the hot water there was a terrible flood of 1,000 degrees Celsius. Within 5 hours the whole Earth was covered with dust. The average temperature of the Earth had reached several degrees Celsius. The forests of the whole world were on fire, and earthquakes had exposed dead volcanoes. The Earth was getting hotter every second. Oxygen was getting less. The ice on Earth was melting and rivers had started flooding. After this great destruction, only the insects and mammals living on land were left alive. 70% of the Earth's population had become extinct. Some dinosaurs were still alive who were either small or were saved by some cave. The creatures living in the depths of the sea were also safe, but now their time was also going to be bad. After a few days, poisonous clouds started raining all over the world. The sea started getting poisonous day By day, due to which the sea forests also started dying, the earth covered with dust was getting cold, and only a few within months the entire earth was covered in ice. Our ancestors were afraid of dinosaurs and were used to eating anything and living underground for months despite low oxygen. There was warmth inside the ground, and a whole kingdom of small creatures lived inside.